Nice, okay. It works now. So give me a second, guys. I am trying to. What the? How do I do this? Why is it bent like this? Well, whatever. So, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber Doppelgris, and it will feel like there's earthquake, that's for sure, for everyone. Why? I am doing a cooking stream wherein I'm gonna teach you all how to cook rice, okay? Okay? So, obviously we have a rice cooker, so that's the easiest way. For starters, why would you not get a rice cooker? You need a rice cooker. Like, seriously, you need a rice cooker to make rice. It's not that hard. First, a bowl. This is a bowl that is usually always free whenever you buy rice. Oh, a rice cooker. Obviously, no. I would be so shocked if you don't have. I'm gonna be like, why? Give me a second, guys. Just stare into the void. Okay. Obviously, rice. I cleaned the bowl already because there's some remaining rice. Next is, we're gonna put some rice grains. So, to estimate, oh my gosh, I cannot touch that. So, to estimate, we need 4 cups of rice. To estimate, let's make it like 3 cups of rice. But I feel like 4 cups of rice would be beneficial because there's a lot of people. So 4 cups of rice. So you see this? 4 cups of rice. You might not see this, but yeah, I'm putting it here because after putting like cups of rice, like let's make it 3. But I feel like I wanna make it 4 because there are people who are always hungry whenever they go. So I'm gonna make 4 cups of rice. 4 cups of rice is so many. Hiya, I'm with family members la. I'm with family members la. So I have to do this. Oh. So 4 cups of rice, everyone. Now we will keep this later. So the next thing we're gonna do is, of course, you people who are not from Asia don't know how to do this. Next, we're gonna be cleaning. Yes, we are cleaning rice right here. You'll see me here now, right? So first, this is tap water. You don't drink this. It's not like in the US or other countries wherein you can drink from it. No. First, we clean. We clean the rice. Okay? That's how I clean the rice. Okay? If you don't clean the rice, you're not gonna have a good time when the cooked rice goes into your stomach. Who's eating this? Of course, it's not only me. Also my family members. My mom, my dad, my siblings. And our awesome nanny that was with us for how many years? Okay? The reason? Look at this. Look at this. Now, this is like the rice starch that is inside the rice. That's why when people are thinking they can cook rice immediately, no, you clean first the rice because you see this is like starch or something. And you don't know where the rice grain come from. That's why we always clean it. Okay? I don't want you should not be lazy in cleaning your rice. For some people, they don't clean, they just cook immediately without knowing that you need to clean the rice first. Why? Sometimes there are those little black insects that are inside the grains. So that's also the reason why you need to clean. To remove the rice starch and also to getting rid of the rice starch and getting rid of any like small insects that are, because there are small, like it or not, there are small insects that are in rice grains. That's why we remove them. We make sure the rice is clean and removed. I hope you're paying attention because this is the first time that I've been doing this to you all. Because sometimes people don't know how to do this. Now, I always clean my rice 3 times. And if I feel like I need to clean it more, I just do more than 3 times. Because a lot of people are eating eating the rice. So, of course, we need to make sure it's clean. Okay? Because I don't want any food poisoning. I want to make sure everyone is healthy with how I clean. That's why out of everyone here in the family, the one who knows how to cook rice is our nanny, my mom and dad, and me. How did I learn how to do rice cooking? It's because I played Cooking Mama and I watched them. So that's how I learned how to do it. There we go. Oh my gosh, okay, I sensed the rice grains. No. Farmers work hard for this rice, for trying to do this. So that's why we have to pay respects to every rice grain. That's why we Asians, we never like leave any leftovers because it is disrespectful to food. You don't just buy food and leave leftover just because you have money. No. That's so disrespectful if you don't finish it. If you can't finish the food, then yeah, just do just take out. It's not hard to do take out. What? Which is important, your dignity or the people who work hard on the food? Exactly, right? That's why we're doing this. I made also a goal wherein I'm doing an IRL cooking stream, so this is one of them. So now that we're done with the rice, the next thing that we're gonna do is put water. Now, not the tap water, no. Actual water, because I have sensitive throat. I can't drink. I cannot use this one because I will get sick. So, we're now gonna put actual water. So, what kind of water we're gonna do? So, we're gonna do, the next thing is add water now. Give me a second as I put it here. There we go. So, the next thing now is to put water. What's the ratio? 1:1. So, I put 4 cups. So, I put 4 and 3/4 of water. Because sometimes sometimes rice cookers are different in how they cook rice. Okay? So, I'll just go get the water. It's very far from here, but I don't want to get doxed. So, get used to it. Now, let's start. 1 cup of water. Because I put 4 cups, so we will do 4 cups of water with extra water. Mm, 2 cups of water. I usually do is put on the side so that the rice grain gets out, goes down. Yeah, the water dispenser is far, but I don't care. Okay, next. 3. We will pour here on the side because I see some rice grains not falling down. And then 1 more, and then an extra. And then 4. And then lastly, we just put extras. And now, last, extra. Why do you put extra? I thought you said 1:1 cup. Not, as I said earlier, not all rice cooker are the same. So now the last thing we need to do is to cook the rice. That's why rice cooker is easy for Asians. We just do this. After cleaning the rice, putting the water right here, we just put this here. Our brand is Camel. Like so. Oh, wait. Let me first clean the bottom. The bottom is wet. That's what I said. We have to make sure nothing bad happens while it is cooking. You guys pay attention. Oh, hi, Momo. Hello. I am doing rice cooking. Because one of my goals. Now, we put the rice. Push this down. Why? Because we have to cook it. Pushing down means it is cooked. It will automatically go up once it is cooked and it's warm. But we have to wait for a number of minutes so that it will be fully cooked. Okay? Last thing now do is always wash rice. Yes, no. Make sure you wash rice. Always wash rice. Don't be like Jamie Oliver. Don't. You need to clean your rice. I swear to God. I swear to God. Please cook your rice. Okay? Always. That's a general rule. Now, we have put the rice. We have pushed down. Of course, we will cover it. I cleaned it, obviously. And now, we will now cook it. So, I have here the plug. I always do this. I always remove the plug. So, the last thing we will do is cook it. There we go. So, that's it. So, that's how you cook rice. And then, once it turns into orange, that means it's warm. That means it will warm up the rice and it will be fully cooked. Yep. Remember, the reason why we Asians clean rice, it's because even if it looks clean, if you wash it, you will see why the water is white. It's because that's like the rice starch that people say. And at the same time, not every pack are sealed proper. Not every pack are safe because some might have little black bugs, but it does not mean that there's little black bugs. The rice is spoiled. No. It's normal. That's why we always clean rice. Okay? Those came from the farmlands. Obviously, you need to clean it. Not everyone cleans their rice. But us Asians, we clean it to make sure it's healthy. It's just like when you guys make potato fries and others. Obviously, you clean the potato, right? So there you have it. So obviously, I don't want you all to wait for too long here, but obviously I have to just for you guys to see the final product. So in the meantime, I'll get my other phone so that you guys get to see. Okay? We just be patient, we just wait there. For like, I don't know how long, God knows. So we will do that. As the word of the voice of Danham, get rid of feet and bugs while washing rice. Okay, yep. Of course, you can clean rice with your feet, yes, as long as your feet is clean. You want to like wash the rice, but you have to wash your hands first. Because obviously, if your hands are dirty and you're like washing, it's like you're mixing them up. So obviously, you have to wash your hands first before you wash the rice. You must remember that. It's not easy cooking. That's why whenever people cook rice, the thing that we recommend everyone who wants to eat rice or wants to cook rice, buy a rice cooker. Because it saves time. It's just there. That's it. Just buy rice, put water, the end. It's not like some people wherein they just get microwave and then answers everything. No. That's why we are here. I am here. That's the reason why I put one of my goals in my Sabatonaton goal of doing IRL cooking. It's because I want everyone to see how I cook rice, which is this is like the easiest way to cook rice. The other way to cook rice, if you don't have a rice cooker, is simple. It's the same thing. Get a pot, put rice, clean, and then you put it you cook it on your stove, and obviously it should be in low heat. Okay? It should always be low heat. And obviously you have to cover it. You should have a cover. That's it. Once you have the cover, then that's where you wait for like how many minutes. Okay? Sometimes the rice it depends on how much rice you put in the rice cooker. Sometimes 2 minutes. Let's say should be cooked by like 2 to 5 minutes. But let's say it's a lot of rice. Obviously, the cooking time will be very different. Obviously, I put 4 cups of rice because a lot of people are gonna eat. It's people here in the household is 6 people, me included. I also ordered chicken because my little sister wanted to eat chicken. So that's why I'm cooking rice. Because we only have very few rice left. So in the meantime, you will hear, I'll do ASMR from far away here so that you all get to hear how I clean. Yes, I clean dishes. I'm not lazy. Because if I don't clean the dishes, there will be like ants here and there, and I hate those. That's the number one enemy of all food of the kitchen, ants. Because you don't know where it's gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Who wants ants in their kitchen? I mean, people are saying ants, it's okay, ants are good to eat because they have protein. Yeah, they have protein, but still it's annoying if you see like 100 of them going to your favorite food, like hello. Why? I don't understand. Yeah, so how are you, Momo and Starla? How are you? I'm just here as usual, doing the cooking. So you guys are just looking at how long it's taking to cook, so don't worry. Yeah, I sound far away, it's because I'm cleaning dishes. We have to multitask. Obviously, we can't just wait, okay? We have to clean our mess. It's just like the one from Ratatouille. Keep your station clean. And in the kitchen, when it comes to food, the station is the table, the dining table. So obviously, you have to clean it. I hate seeing dirty dishes because it attracts insects, and I hate that. So that's why it's better to clean dishes. Don't be a lazy ass. I know people are lazy cleaning dishes, but it's better than to attract insects, right? I'm just waking up and do more dailies. Oh, nice. Little waking. Oh, good. Then good morning. Good morning to you both. Yeah, it's like nighttime here in my place, and I don't know what time it is. When it's already like 6:30 something in our place. PM. So yeah. So you guys can see there is now moist coming in, like you see it's getting clouded. That's because it is cooking. See, because it's red, right? It's cooking. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some cleaning and other things. Yeah, it is advised to always clean. If there are dishes, even if it's not yours, clean. You can scold your siblings later if they don't clean what's theirs. But its highest priority is to clean dishes. That's a pet peeve for me. Biggest pet peeve. If you can't clean your dishes, don't date me. Because I hate insects. That's why if you guys notice, like even if you're like in the 10th floor or the 31st floor, or you are in the 100th floor or 69th floor, if your kitchen or sink is dirty, there will always be insects. And if you're gonna wonder how are there cockroaches, even though you're on the 69th floor, it's because you don't clean. A lot of insects get attracted by any foul odor, foul smell, or even food. That's why it's better to clean. See, I'm already done with cleaning. That's why I'm doing 3 things at once. It's better to clean. Yup. Always tell this to yourself whenever you are like, let's say you have dishes but you're so lazy, you're tired. If you don't clean, you're gonna attract unwanted visitors, tiny pests. So obviously, clean. But I'm so tired. Okay, then you're tired. Then what you do is, if you don't have that, if you're tired to like start washing, then I were you, you should like clean the dishes with water at least, just to remove any like oil or any like food residues or anything that will like anything that will attract any insects. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, right. I have siblings that rarely cleans their dishes. So as the responsible elder, that's the responsible as the responsible eldest sibling or the eldest son, I have no choice. I have to be a proper example to people. So now it's cooking. We will just wait so that you guys get to see the final product. Okay. Yeah, of course. And of course, I did do a grab delivery of food. Sometimes it's grab delivery. Some other countries like you guys, I believe it's Uber Eats or something. So here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so in the meantime, you can watch this cook for like I don't know how long, but we will see. Because later I'll check the VODs and maybe I could do a short out of this. We'll see, we'll see. Tired now? Yeah, so where are we? Okay. Lo, nagsasaing. Uy, I... Oo, nagsasaing ako. We have... Walang rice eh. Ano makakain ng mga tao? Walang ulam. Also, hi Kaifer. Yeah. This is my IRL cooking rice cooking stream. Yeah, I am teaching everyone who does not know how to cook rice. And the best way to teach them is to show them how it works with a rice cooker. Because there are a lot of people who don't know how to cook rice. They always just, oh my gosh, I will never forget. Some people are like, oh, they just immediately put water and then like cook it. I'm like, huh? No, you clean the rice first. And then there's some people, they clean rice, but they put dishwasher. Oh my gosh, why? Why do you put horrible bacteria? I mean, you can kill bacteria, yeah, but still, you don't put dish soap on rice. It's counted as food. Why do you think we wash with water? I'm blaming Flynn's. Well, that's how they work. If anything happens to their stomach, it's not our problem now. Because the consequences will always happen in the end. Okay? In the meantime, while it's cooking, look at this. Yeah. In the meantime, look at this. These are all like whatever things happening in my feed in YouTube, by the way. I'm probably what is this? Probably can't get pregnant. Oh my gosh. This is why I'm really amazed by whatever I have. My goodness, what is going on with people these days? Now, for just fan service, Yes, I am shirtless because I am sweating while cooking. And no, it's not because the kitchen is hot. No, I sweat a lot. I get sweaty. So yeah, we're just gonna wait here. We will just be patient. Wait, huh? What? Oh, there it is. There's moist. It's still cooking. Yeah, since it's 4 cups of rice, it takes time to cook. Yeah, it's still taking time. Yeah, the water is still there, so we just need to wait. Okay, it's now reacting. Fluffy rice. About the fluffy rice. For rice to be fluffy, you have, after the rice is cooked, you have to scrape from the bottom. That way it becomes fluffy. That's how it works. Oh, meow meow. Why are you here? Okay. May I introduce you to our lovely cat? Wait, give me a second. In the meantime, Fluffy cat moment. Oh, hello, Fluffy. Meow meow, say hi. Oh. Yeah, you guys have not seen my our cat IRL. So here it is. Oh, why you? Oh, you want you want him? Hey, kitty. Oh yeah, she is one of the cats we have. Yeah. Oh, that's my phone, by the way, guys. I feel like that they're saying that they're on their way. I did say I did do grab delivery for chicken. Yeah. Meow meow. Yeah. Anyway, moving back. Okay. She's just waiting what's happening. So let's go. We're just gonna do here. Continue the watching of the cooking of rice. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, our kitty is like because our my mom and dad are not home, so we're doing our best here. Yeah. So it's still cooking, so we just wait. Yeah, we just trust the process. We just wait until it's cooked. Oh, now you see some steam? Do you see that? Do you see that there's steam already popping out? You guys can't see it, but I can see it from the eye. Look. I don't know if you see the steam, but yeah, it's already cooking. So it's already at its final. It's only a few minutes left, and it's gonna be fully cooked. Yeah, it takes time because it's for rice, so it usually takes time to cook it properly. Yeah, we're just here waiting patiently. No BGM because I'm not using laptop. Some people can do that, because they do it IRL and then they show themselves on screen, but I don't wanna show what I look like because I'd rather not. Because I'd rather just stay as is. You can see my hand, you can see my toes, that's about it. Anything else is in my goal. So probably, I'm not sure if I'm gonna plan on a Christmas Sabaton Doraton, but we'll see. A gift for the little bear. Right, that's a good way to start. Okay, it's still cooking. Almost 2 months until December. I'm getting old. Don't say that, Momo. I'm older than you, so I'm the one who should be saying I'm getting older and older. Okay, it's still cooking. But I can see that the water has subsided because of the cooking process. If yeah, if you guys are wondering why did it take long for me to do a rice IRL rice cooking stream, it's because a lot of people are like available or like they're at home and I don't want them listening to me blabbering. At the same time, if I cook very late, it's also not good. So why not cook where not all both my parents and my nanny are out, and the only ones here are me, my little brother, my little sister. So there we go until it pops. Yup. Now, no, 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 not yeah. Yes and no. Yes, once it pops, it's already done. But no, you have to wait like 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, to make the rice warm enough. You don't want like once it goes warm mode, you can now eat. No, 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 because the rice feels like it's a bit soft. So it's better you leave it first, like a few minutes, while it's warming up after it's cooked. Because you don't want a very very wet water, wet rice. Sometimes people don't know how to use the rice cooker. Sometimes it will result in very very wet. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. Remember, just like what Uncle Roger says, if your rice is too dry, you f up. If your rice is too wet, you also f up. So obviously, the reason why the rice cooker is the most useful is because it makes, yeah, the rice will still be wet, yes, but because when you warm it up, the water subsides bit by bit. Think of it as like condensation. Precipitation, condensation, I think. And then of course, evaporation, condensation, and then precipitation. Right? Oh, there it is. You guys, did you guys hear that? That's ASMR that I will never do. So it's now warming up. So the next thing we do is to wait like a few minutes. Wait for a few minutes to warm it up. Now, after it reaches like 1 to 2 minutes of it warming up, the next thing that we will do is to scrape until the bottom to make the rice fluffier and easier to clean. This is warming up. Yep. And I also have this one and mitten so that because once I move this to the table, it will be time to scrape. It's not easy because obviously it's very hot. So that's why we have to do it a bit fast. Yeah. So if you think it's not yet cooked, we can always check by opening the lid. There's nothing wrong in opening the lid if it's warm. We're just making sure that it's really ready. And it's still not yet ready, so we wait a few minutes. Yep, we will wait patiently until it's done. Yep, like we will wait from around between 1 to 3 minutes or 1 to 5 minutes, depending if it's really fully cooked or not. If the rice looks wet, that means it's not yet. Because if your rice is wet, it's not a good texture. So you probably wait around 5 more minutes. Okay, it looks like the delivery is on the way. Wait, how many minutes will they arrive? Okay. So you're gonna tell my little sister to get ready. Get ready. So be right back, guys. Just keep watching the rice until the rice is cooked. Another thing you must remember, when you're cooking food, always wash your hands, especially if you touch like dogs or cats or you touch anything that's dirty. Because we don't want to spread any bacteria. So now we will check, is the rice good? Is it still wet? It almost done. Few more, 1 more minute. Actually, 1 more minute. Yeah, it's still warming up. Yeah. The rice looks good. You guys get to see it. There we go. Yes. That's what it should look like. Now that's the rice. Now I can remove the plug. And we're done. Now the last thing we're gonna do is if we want to make it fluffy, we will have to scrape it. So that's what we're gonna do next. The last thing that we're gonna do. So we will put the rice cooker here now. There we go. We want to make because the bottom part is obviously hot, so we want to make sure that it doesn't like touch anything that's very hot. There we go. You see that? That's the rice. Now the last thing we're gonna do is to scrape. You will first scrape from the bottom. Hi Bella. Hi meow meow. Okay. Ooh, hot, hot. We will just scrape from the. Oh my gosh, it's hot. That's why I need mittens, but we don't use mittens, so it's somewhat a debuff. Meow Meow's here beside me. Yeah. So obviously after rice cook, we have to scrape from the side so that it's easier to like jam to the bottom of each side. Then you can chop them off so that it's easier and fluffier. There we go. And then we're just gonna push them all up. That way we could scrape the ones in the bottom going up. That's why people do this. I learned this when I read one of the instructions of the rice. Oh my gosh, my hands. Yup. You want to like scrape into the bottom so that it gets like very, so that it's easier to scrape the remaining rice. When it comes to cleanup, that's what I also do. So there you have it. I have scraped as much as I can to get the consistency of the rice, because that's what they do so that the rice can be fluffy enough. See, there we go. Now the rice looks fluffier than before. There we go. Some good old fashioned rice. Look at that. It looks fluffy and good. In Japan, they're using rice vinegar to make sushi and rice. Yeah. The reason is that so that it sticks to the seaweed and other things, and it holds the structure. So that's about it for cooking rice. Thank you all for coming to my stream on doing the IRL rice cooking. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream later, but we'll just have to see. For now, thank you so much for coming to my. I hope you all learned how to cook your rice. If you don't know how to cook in a pot, this is the best way to cook in a rice cooker. So once again, thank you all. I hope you all learned a lot of things. So I'll see you next time. I'll start eating now because I believe the deliveries has arrived. So once again, thank you so much and have a great wait, let me see. What time are they gonna go? Oh my gosh, it takes so long. Yep. Now, if you're wondering, before we end stream, if you're wondering, is it okay for the rice to like stay like here? Yes, there's nothing wrong if the rice stays in room temperature. Because if it's like hot weather, obviously, if it's getting very, very hot atmosphere, you don't want the rice to be affected too much. That's why people, what they do is after, let's say, once the rice is cooled down, like super cooled down, like you can now touch the rice and it's a bit cold, you're gonna put it in the refrigerator, cover it. That way, you don't want the rice to get spoiled, so obviously you have to put a cover on it. It's just like how you guys put your leftover pizzas in the refrigerator. So that's about it, everyone. So thank you so much for coming, and I hope you all learn how to cook rice. I hope you learn. If you learn how to cook and it's not the way you expect, I can't help you there. If you guys are wondering, I think we're using jasmine rice. Well, I don't think it's jasmine rice. It's one of our local rice, that's for sure. So obviously, different rice cookers, different rice affects the cooking time, the cooking process of your rice. So you have to also consider that. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone. Thank you Momo. Thank you Starla. And thank you for everyone who stayed to watch how the rice cooking goes. So I'll now go now. I believe the Grab has arrived. So thank you everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.